The single strip rulers are printed in inches. On one side there is a 2.5 inch wide ruler for cutting strips, and on the other side are multiple trapezoids. On the reverse side of the ruler there is a unique opaque non-slip grip which stops the ruler from slipping and sliding when cutting. They are printed with fine black and white lines for use with light and dark fabrics. The final feature of the single strip ruler is this portion, which has a circular cutout area, enabling the rotary cutter to cut easily beyond the fabric and into the ruler area. Both a 28 and 45mm rotary cutter can be used with these rulers. Firstly, you would need to sort out your fabrics into light and darks. Okay, but before we start, I just want to show you how the non-slip grip works on these rulers. It enables you to move your ruler around until slight pressure is applied, and that's when the ruler grips the fabric, and it really helps when you're rotary cutting. So what we need to do is cut 2.5 inch wide strips from your pre-coordinated fabrics. So you just line your ruler up there. It's a normal 2.5 inch wide ruler, and there's the edge there, runs all the way along. So we're ready to rotary cut our 2.5 inch wide strip. Okay, so spread your hand across the ruler and then rotary cut. Okay, now without moving the fabrics that you've just cut, simply rotate the ruler around, and there you have your trapezoids all in a row, all ready to cut out. Okay, so you just line your fabric up along the top edge there and just check that everything's in place there. And when you come to hold this side of the ruler, just avoid the circular cutout areas, because that's where the rotary cutter is going to go when we're cutting. So we're now going to cut 2, 4, 6 trapezoids all in a row without repositioning the ruler. So spread your hand across there, you just rotary cut and out. And you can see how the rotary cutter goes neatly into the hole there created and cut straight past a really neat cut on the fabric there. And then the last one along the edge. So there's the wastage at the end. And you just remove the ruler, and now you've got all your trapezoids already cut out. So if you sort these into piles of lights and darks, you can create this lovely friendship braid quilt that we've got here. And the friendship braid starts like this. So you start with a piece there and add it onto that one, and then you add your next piece. This is one larger one. We just need to add the next colour, which is a light, which goes onto the side there. Just sew that there, and then flip it open, and then we've got a dark one coming along this edge here. So we just sew that onto there. So that's the lovely friendship braid made with the 45-degree trapezoid. The next one you can do is an attic window, which we've done here. So we've got the 2 trapezoids going this way, and then we've got a square that I've cut in half, and then I've joined that to create one side, and then joined the triangle to this side and then sewn them together. So that's the attic window as well. What you could also do is sew 2 1.5 inch strips together, and you can cut your fabric out easily, again using these rulers, because it's a normal ruler on one side. So you can just line up to the 1.5 inch line and rotary cut 1.5 inch strips. And if you sew these strips together, you've got your 2 1.5 inch strips. If you just sew down one side so that they're together, and when you flip them open they'll look like this. You can cut your trapezoids out and then you get a lovely stripy effect going through the quilt as well. So before you start rotary cutting, you just nudge your fabric into place. There you have it. And then you can rotary cut these trapezoids out there. And this is a piece, you can also cut some planes, so one side may be stripy and the other side plain, and this is a piece that we've done that incorporates the two stripy trapezoids. And there you have the 45-degree trapezoid ruler.